Moments away as the drama. And welcome. Allie, it's all.
Thanks so much, Brian.
And it's tough for defenses to stop Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Got it. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
And it's Capella with the jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Conley against Young. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovic. First shot won't go. And it's Atlanta's ball over Mitchell. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. No good on the triple. Stolen by Collins. Young inside. He's guarded by Conley. And Young the bucket on the assist by Hunter.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Conley against Young. Outside Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the... skill.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Collins. Stolen by Conley. Here's O'Neal. Hunter covering. O'Neal misses. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Bogdanovic from long range. Pure from 3-point range.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now here's Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. The shot from the low post is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Young finds Bogdanovic. That one off the back iron and out.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And Collins with the slam.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
1:46 left in the first. Conley against Young. Conley passes to Mitchell. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Here's Conley. Utah, the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. 4th, the Hawks.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Atlanta has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Conley against Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And I like the hustle from Bogdanovich there. Getting rewarded for working hard in transition.
Outside Bogdanovich. Up top Capella. Defended by Gobert. From deep. Hunter can't get it to go. Utah trailing here. Pass to Conley. Here's O'Neal. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. They get the rebound. Now here's Collins. Bogdanovich from long range. The putback. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
It's also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
We've got Kevin Huerter. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Wright in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Wright. Rebounded by Gay. Conley with the ball. Now Wright defending. Whiteside finds Gay. Here's Ingles. That evens the score.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting about 43% on this one. Right against Conley to the inside. Here's Okongwu. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Conley against Wright. Outside Conley. Outside Ingles. Knocked away and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Hawks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Outside Huerter. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Williams. And he buries his first look.
Lou Williams is so patient about getting to spots on the floor where he knows he can score from. He becomes a master of the mid-range. Big expectations on Cam Reddish as he came into the league. Now starting to adapt to more and more minutes.
Conley passes to Whiteside. Good work there as it goes. Whiteside's got his first 2 points.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
Gallinari against Gay. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. And while Cam Reddish has certainly had his obstacles since joining the league, he's proven he's ready to learn, Brent.
I think that's the most important thing is after you get over the anger, trust me, they get angry first, is just to settle in and say, what can I work on and where can I start to earn minutes on the floor? Cam's starting to do that, and he's starting to grow.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Gay. Pass to Gallinari. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Conley against Williams. Outside Conley. Clarkson up top. Pass to Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Back to Clarkson. Over Herter. And it's Clarkson missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And they recover it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Third, Danilo Gallinari.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich is checked in for Reddish. And it's Trae Young in for Herter. Gobert's checked in for Utah. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Conley. Young against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Throws it down, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
You got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Bogdanovich. Soft touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Young against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one. Mitchell against Young. Outside Mitchell. Left side Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points.
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Bogdanovich no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Tips it up, controls the rebound and the putback. Young's got 6.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it, just lightly tip it in. Pass to O'Neal, and here's Bogdanovich. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition 1 seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. The Jazz again can't hit.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Young, the pass to Hunter. Right side Young. And here's Collins for 3. Here's Capella. Fires from deep. Capella.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Back to Conley. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Capella. Free throw drops for Conley, and it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Gay's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for O'Neal.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Conley against Wright. To the wing, right side. Pass to Gallinari. Over Gay. That's good from Gallinari. On the assist from Okongwu. And the Hawks lead by 11. And here's Conley. To the middle. Here's Clarkson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Clarkson likes to play with a lot of speed. He attracts the attention of the defense, and that's where he's getting the whistle.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Ingles comes in for Conley, and so Clarkson nails both of them. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Herder. Here's Okongwu. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. The shot that time not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
It's stolen by Wright. And now the Hawks on the break. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Now here's Mitchell. Herder defending. Outside Mitchell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Mitchell's got his second basket.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Outside Gallinari. Outside Herder. Banked it in off the glass. Herder's gotten his first bucket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Mitchell. Herder defending. Mitchell double teamed. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell, the pass to Gay. from 12 feet. That shot missing. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu, and Williams is subbed in for Herter. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Utah. Williams, and here's Wright from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Mitchell, the pass to Gay. Lays it up and banks it in.
You can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Pass to Reddish. Now Capella, defended by Gobert. Tries a 9-footer. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Reddish misses. From deep three-point range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Atlanta up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Capella's gone 4 for 7 from the field tonight. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Conley. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. There's Young with the 3. The offensive rebound. The kick to Hunter. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Conley with the ball, and Capella picks him up defensively. Conley passes to Gobert. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Young against Conley. Outside Young. Atlanta gets it back. Capella, the pass to Hunter. There's Young with the 3. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, they've given up so many second chance points. It's really been the catalyst for this run.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Young against Conley. Down low. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
That one on Capella. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Brad, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Conley up top. Started by Young. No good. A bit long that time.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for O'Neal. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Conley against Young. Conley passes to Mitchell. To the paint. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Hunter against Conley. To the right side. Back to Young. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. From deep three-point range. Goes back up. Bogdanovich on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
A minute 35 left in the fourth. Young against Conley. Capella in the high post. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Azubuike, he's checked in for Gobert. Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich. Hughes, he's checked in for Ingles. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Clint Capella.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Williams with it. Outside, Hill. Pass to Okongwu. The shot from 20 feet out. Misses off the left iron. Here's Hughes. A good-looking shot from the wing. So we see the Hawks taking the double. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's it.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the
And we've got what a resume, a tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat. At court here for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Lowry. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. Adebayo, Atlanta with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Collins.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Now here is Lowry. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Kept alive. Here's Young. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Collins against Butler. Back to Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Young from the arc. Drills it from outside.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trae at all times.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Capella. And Adebayo sends it back.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, bam, sent that shot away.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here is Young. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. In the corner, it's Robinson. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Miami, Earl comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Gallinari hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Okpala, the pass to Butler. And Oladipo has it in the corner. The Heat need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Hero.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Right outside. Out to the right wing. Herter passes to right. No good on the three. The Heat leading by 3. Hero finds Oladipo. Back to Hero. Oladipo with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Floats it up for Butler. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Heat.
Markieff Morris.
Here's Hero. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
Right, looking around. Pass to Okongwu. Back to right. Passes to Reddish. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's his first personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he sinks the second. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA.
And stolen by Okongwu. Outside Williams. From deep. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Herter. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Going hard to the rim, that's what you like to see from Herter. Not just hanging out at the three-point line.
Now the pass to Robinson. To the inside. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Oladipo with the block.
I mean, you're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Okongwu, and it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Herter. Now here's Oladipo. No points in the game yet for him. They get a hand on it. To the middle. Pass to Hero. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Williams finds Bogdanovic. Back to Williams. Here's the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Oladipo. Kicks it to Tucker. Lets it go from 14. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They get the rebound. Young outside. And here's Collins from outside. It's not going to go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Butler finds Lowry. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Young outside. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.133 left in the first half. Collins up top. Guarded by Tucker. Lets it go from 14.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of All-Stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Hunter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Hunter's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. Now here is Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He dishes it to Butler. Lowry against Young, and it's Lowry penetrating. 5 on the clock. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
It's Young on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Lowry dishes to Robinson. Unloads. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Robinson finds Lowry. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Robinson on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the shot goes down.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Young against Lowry. Young's shot is off. The Heat shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And now a three-point Heat lead.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Lowry. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from three. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
Lowry passes to Butler, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 17 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring. Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Now, Hero. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Hero. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here is Williams. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Hero.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Passes it to Adebayo. Here's Butler. Back to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Oladipo. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich wide open. Offensive rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Oladipo with the bounce pass. Hero finds Oladipo. Now here's Butler. There's the pass to Adebayo. Count it. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside, Okongwu, and fouled. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hero from long range. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 3. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. And here we go. It's Butler. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to Butler. Puts it up from 17, and they'll keep possession. Hero on the wing. No good from outside. Here's Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
I count 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat lead by 2. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Lowry passes to Dedmon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Lowry against Young. Pass to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Young against Lowry. To the left side wing. Feeds it to Butler. Outside Lowry. Over Young. Unable to get that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awesome.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Tucker finds Butler. 6 to shoot. Here is Robinson. No good with the triple. Collins against Lowry. Collins passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
The Heat making a switch here. Akpala's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Young against Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dishes it to Butler. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Shot from the top of the key. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah. And Kevin, that defense is something he's working on. And he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Young from deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. Collins wide open. He fires. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Butler on the way. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Robinson passes to Butler. From 12 feet out. Rebound Atlanta. Young outside. From 20 feet out. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 2. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. To the wing right side. Outside Butler. Pass to Bowen. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here is Young. He's covered by Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. Hero kicks to Butler. Robinson with it. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Apollo. Hero on the wing. Up again. And here is Hunter. And stolen by Butler. 3-on-3. Outside Robinson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero from long range. Rebounded by Capella.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Now Hero. Butler from outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set. Welcome, everyone. Here it is. And Allie.
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Young with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Hunter. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Keeps it alive, controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Outside Bogdanovich. And it's all from three-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Now here's Young, puts it up from 15, and Booker pulls it down. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Up top, Ayton, guarded by Capella. Out left to the wing, lets it go. That's good from Paul on the assist from Ayton.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Young. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Paul gets it to go.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Bogdanovich on the wing from behind the arc. The Suns clear it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Inside, here's Crowder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Crowder. Paul shot is off. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Paul with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Saric checks in for the Suns. Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And it's Crowder missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Young. Down low. Oh, deflected. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Gallinari pulls it in. The Hawks trailing. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. They grab their own miss.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Paul against Young. Left side, Paul. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 5 points.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Outside Young, pass to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Launches it. Gallinari pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Bogdanovich. Buries it from three. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Paul passes to Booker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Give him 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
We've got Cam Reddish. Kevin Huerter out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Here's Shamet. Huerter defending. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win.
Yeah, and don't forget, B.A., these early games count the same as the ones down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference in building momentum and getting you to your ultimate goal.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Right against Payne. Here's Šarić. Doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Payne against Wright. Left side Payne. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Shamet. Over Huerter. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Right outside. Gallinari for 3. Rebounded by Payne. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Bridges passes to Payne. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Number 1, Chris Paul. 3rd, Danilo Gallinari.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
Pass to Reddish. Over Bridges. That one a little long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Payne. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Gallinari.
2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. Here's a Kongwu. It's Huerter on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
All-Star.
John Collins checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Wright. A minute 50 left to play in the first half of basketball. Paul passes to Aiden. Looking to win the drought. And it's good on the lay-in. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Pass to Reddish. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Williams against Paul. Here's Johnson. That shot is off. Collins with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Outside, Williams. Back to Okongwu. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Paul against Williams. Paul, shot is off. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Johnson passes to Paul. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
To the paint. Here's Herder. Uses the glass on the layup. Herder's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim? There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Pass to Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young from long range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Paul. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Paul's got 6.
How smooth is that? Boy, the pull-up jump shot by Chris Paul. What a look by him. My goodness.
Ayton against Young. Shoots over Ayton. Offensive board. Capella. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Capella's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Crowder. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I think you have to be cautious regarding Jay Crowder. He excels at using his body to get these calls.
Well, with last season's MVP award going to a center in Nikola Jokic for the first time in over 20 years, how would you evaluate the place of that position in today's NBA games?
Well, BA, you make a great point because the top 2 candidates for MVP were actually in the center position, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. To me, it's about how skilled is that 5 spot. If you have guys who can control the action, who can score inside and out, who are exceptional at making plays as a passer, don't underestimate the 5 position. As long as there's a highly skilled guy at the position, it will always be in vogue.
And a fast break now for the Hawks. Throws it up high. Collins, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Young way outside. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Outside Booker. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes here. Reddish is checked in for Hunter, and Williams is subbed in for Young. And the Suns also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. Payne, pass to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Williams misses.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just 1 pass more?
Back to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Payne. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Reddish on the wing. No one near him. Nice jump shot. Reddish has gotten a 2nd bucket on the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Payne against Williams. Outside Payne. To the middle. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break. Williams from long range. Atlanta gets it back. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Suns trailing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Booker, pass to Payne. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Payne against Williams. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Saric. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we... And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Hawks on top, up 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Herder and Collins, they're the forwards. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. Williams from long range. Capella. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Ball against Wright. Pass to Booker. There's the three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right outside. Left side Williams. To the inside. Capella with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Williams from long range. No luck on that one. Paul with some nice D. Up top Booker. Collins defending. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Herder. Bogdanovich comes in for Williams. And it's Young in for Wright. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges is checked in. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Pass to Hunter. Wide open look. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Young against Aiden. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size, Richard at the center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
Ball against Young. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Outside Paul. Booker against Bogdanovich. Now here's Booker. Crowder finds Booker. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich, no good. The Suns have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Yep, that one goes. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you take control of what you can take advantage of, and that means playing through contact.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Paul with a steal. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch and shoot situations. Nicely done.
1:16 left in the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Young against Paul to the paint. Pass to Crowder. Shoots over Collins. They get it back. Aiden. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Young with it. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. With the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 7.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Booker with it, and Capella picks him up defensively, and it's in.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Now Young. And that's an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
9 seconds left in the game. Outside Young. And so it's Atlanta. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the...
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Young against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. A 3-pointer off the mark. A 3. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
First team foul.
Conley against Young. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert dishes to Conley. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Young against Conley. Jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Young passes to Capella, kicks it to Hunter. The 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. To the middle, here's Gobert. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Capella.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Capella kicks to Collins. Buries the 20-footer.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Capella, high post. Gobert on him. Capella draws the double. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Young against Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. From 7. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell looking it over. And Utah, another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Conley against Young. Pass to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Conley against Young. Outside Conley. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Capella, high post. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Clarkson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Mitchell against Wright. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 5. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks leading.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Down low. Now here's Whiteside. D right on him. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Wright.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ingles. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside Williams. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mitchell up top. He's guarded by Williams. For 3. Ingles dishes to Whiteside.
2 minutes remaining in
back to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gay. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical space at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Mitchell against Williams.
Okay.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Williams scanning the floor. Over in the corner, Reddish. Stolen by Mitchell. Clarkson with the ball. Okongwu covering. Whiteside inside. Mitchell wide open. And it's all evened up. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
41 seconds left here in the second. And it goes down 2 points. Williams has got his second bucket.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
For the Jazz, Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mike Conley in for Donovan Mitchell. And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Clarkson. Count that one. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
Young outside. Lets the 3 fly. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Gobert. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Young, here we go. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here we go. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Young against Conley. And Young kicks to Hunter. Poked loose. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break ramp.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And a change for the Hawks. White, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Here's O'Neal. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. O'Neal's got his first 2 points. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Young against Conley. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Double by Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Wants to get it to Collins and does. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Collins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Utah shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Conley against Young. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. 4 on the shot clock. They double team Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For the Jazz. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Molinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Reddish, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Wright. Molinari with it. Gay picks him up defensively. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Young against Conley. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. Huerter passes to Reddish. The Hawks again can't hit. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Jazz trail by 5.
Team foul.
They double team Conley. Pass to Whiteside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Whiteside, good.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
And here's Young from the arc. The shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Good, right here. Come on, man.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside, and it's Mitchell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Mitchell against Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Whiteside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Here's Young, and Whiteside sends it back. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Utah. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Off the inbound pass. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mitchell, Gay trying to break free. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket for Mitchell.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Williams against Clarkson. Young outside. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Capella. That one doesn't go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Goes up to the stripe. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
The hustle from Clint Capella pays off there, just working hard to keep that play going.
Clarkson against Young. Clarkson passes to Gobert. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ingles. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Down low, stolen by Clarkson. Hunter against Gobert, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Cowan's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams.
He gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Mitchell. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Collins kicks to Hunter from outside the arc, hands it from downtown. Hunter's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And the shot falls short this time. The Hawks leading by 8. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Young with no one around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Young against Clarkson. Young passes to Hunter. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely outside Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Clarkson up top, defended by Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Clarkson likes to play with a lot of speed. He attracts the attention of the defense, and that's where he's getting the whistle.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Out left to the wing. Zhang against Azubuike. And Zhang kicks to right. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Jordan Clarkson coming through in the clutch.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Right with it. Pass to Okongwu. Zhang high post. Right outside. He kicks to Okongwu. Back to Williams. And so the Hawks take the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Coming up. On Monday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 2. The rebound by the Hawks.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. B.A., he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
Now here's Robinson. Comes up empty down low. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Tucker. Bogdanovich, no good. And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, B.A., they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchor the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo's definitely on his way.
Now here's Butler. Down low. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Butler.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Young against Lowry, and Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Young finds Capella. Here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. Back to Capella. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Lowry with it. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Young. Stolen by Lowry. In transition, here they come. And he lobs it up and finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's Young. Banked it in off the glass. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate. And a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Robinson can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Hunter against Butler. Lowry outside. Shoots over Young. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Very comfortable operating in the mid-range area. That's a signature shot for Kyle Lowry.
Outside Young. Tries it from 16. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Capella's got 6.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. So Miami ends up going with a new group. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hero. Pass to Akpala. Here's Dedmon. Just 5 to shoot. Hero outside. Fires the 3. And again, the Heat missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Herter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Here's Akpala. He's covered by Gallinari. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Pass to Jang. Knocked loose. Stolen by Hero. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Reddish. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. Can't cash it in from close range.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We've got Kevin Huerter. Cam Reddish is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Lou Williams. And it's a Kongwu in at the center, locking down the middle.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Pass to a Kongwu. Here's Huerter. Misses the three. Miami trailing. Here's Hero. Here's Akpala. Back to Hero. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Terrific dime from Hero, showing how versatile he can be.
On offense, here are the Hawks. Outside, Williams. Outside, Huerter. Pass to a Kongwu. Robinson with a steal. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Reddish. Here's a Kongwu. And Hero grabs the board.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of two of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Now here's Hero. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. That one's wide left. Robinson's gone just 1 for 4 so far. And the second major deal Gallo was part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbusters trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Third, Danilo Gallinari.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Williams against Oladipo. Back to Williams. Pass to a Kongwu. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside Robinson. The 3 ball. Miami, no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Reddish on the wing. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Pass to Akpala. Jacks up a 3. Poke loose. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Okongwu inside. He's guarded by Oladipo. Okongwu with the bucket. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's Oladipo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game to halt the run, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Outside Herder. Reddish on the wing. Gallinari inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hawks lead by 7. 36 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Akpala. Okongwu with the rebound. And the Hawks shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Down low. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Tucker comes in for Akpala. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Hero. And it's Lowry in for Oladipo. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Butler against Bogdanovich. Butler passes to Adebayo. And it's good. 2 points. Adebayo's got 6 points.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you got to like what Clint Capella has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Inside, and stolen by Adebayo. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Lowry.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look. A capable scorer from all 3 levels. But what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Now Lowry. Guarded by Young. To the paint. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Stolen by Collins. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. Over Young. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Young. Up and over Lowry. And that one's long. And something Lowry's always had, great strength.
You know what? He helps set a physical tone for the team. That's what you expect from your 7-footer, not your 6-footer.
Wright's checked in for Young. Lowry drives in. Right side Tucker. Puts it up from 15. Drained it for 2 points. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Some room here for Capella. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right at the free throw line. Bogdanovich, no good. Miami trailing. here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. Open shot by Lowry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
Timeout called, the Hawks. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A big group substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Tucker comes in for Akpala. Butler's checked in for Strus. And it's Lowry in for Oladipo. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
To the inside, Tucker. And the layup is good off the glass. Tucker's got 6.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Young. Fires in the triple. And the Hawks lead by 6.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Hero, the pass to Lowry. Inside. Tucker up top. Lowry outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Bogdanovich against Hero. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Up top, Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Excellent D there from Hero. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Timeout, timeout. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And the Hawks looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Danilo Gallinari out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Collins in at the center. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Dedmon checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Hero. Okongwu checks in for the Hawks.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, we take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
And Allie, thanks.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
Lowry against Young. Now Lowry. Back to Robinson. Lets it fly. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Young with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. On target from range. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Tries the 9-footer. Misses off the right iron.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Young against Lowry. Butler on the wing. Back to Dedmon. Over Hunter. That shot off the mark. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Miami has possession. It's a 10-point game. Robinson on the wing.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
A dangerous pick-and-roll partner. Adebayo's a high-level athlete with great size.
Young against Oladipo. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Down low. Here's Tucker. Back to Robinson. For 3. Counted from distance. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Young against Oladipo. Young inside. Pass to Collins. 4 on the clock. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 10. Miami's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. For 3, Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Young against Oladipo. Now here's Young. Tight defense on him. Capella in the high post. Working on Adebayo. The Hawks need to get one up here. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Young against Oladipo. Here's Young. Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo.
Personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Young against Lowry. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. The 3 ball. Hunter with the rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. So this one belongs to the Hawks. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
And we've been waiting for this day for payday.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the three. And for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
No good from Booker. Bogdanovich against Booker. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly. And DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Now, here is Young. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Paul passes to Booker. Off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Young. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul passes to Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Collins finds Capella. Back to Collins. Capella inside, defended by Paul. Capella with the bucket.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Here's Young, following the basket by Chris Paul. Collins passes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around, and here's Bogdanovich for three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Good on the shot.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young with no one around. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Here's Capella. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go. Young against Paul. Booker outside. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Young way outside. Kept alive by Atlanta.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bogdanovich wide open. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Outside Crowder. Ayton at the elbow. Bridges right side. Ball against Young. Pulls up on the wing. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Now, here is Young. Count the basket. Young's got 5 now.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a 1. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Wright in at the 1 spot. Pass to Reddish. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And stolen by Wright. Let's break here. Here come the Hawks. Atlanta again missing. Suns trail by 10. Left side, Saric. To the middle, Fader on the way. Payne gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Herder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here are the Suns now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Bridges with the steal. Saric with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Here's Shamet, trains it from 9 feet away. Shamet's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Wright looking around. There's the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wright's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
Shamet kicks to Bridges. That one drops for him.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Wright outside. Passes it to Herder. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3-point.
And the Hawks lead by 11. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Another 3 for Atlanta. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. The pass to Reddish. Over to the wing. From past the arc. Saric grabs the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 12-point game. Shamet with it. Now Wright defending. Here's Payne. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Reddish. Okongwu with it. Turnaround Jay. That shot is off. Gallinari against Saric. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul's subbed in for Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 25 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Booker with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
On the wing, Williams. Hawks passing it around. Young dishes to Williams. Up again, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul. Bogdanovich has got 11.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Paul passes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
And so that brings the first. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Atlanta was looking great right away. Near flawless execution from both the defense.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Paul goes in. Booker outside. Trying to get open is Crowder. It's good. And the Hawks lead us down to 11 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Young against Paul. And Young kicks to Hunter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3-point field goal.
Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young against Paul. Here's Crowder, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. He's coming off an excellent season. Second in assists, 14th in scoring, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. Capella covering. Ayton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
Atlanta leading by 12. And here's Young. He's got 5. Got a piece of it. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8 points.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Ball against Young. Ball right side. On the wing, Booker. Ball passes to Crowder. And the rejection by Collins.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Young. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The shot by Paul, nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got his third basket of the night.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Young against Paul. Outside, Bogdanovich. Capella finds Young. Back to Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 13. A three from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Paul.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 1:02 left in the third. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Johnson's got the ball.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Launches it. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young looking it over. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Collins, good.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Young against Paul. Left side, Crowder. Dishes it to Johnson. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his fourth rebound in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Capella kicks to Collins. On its way from Young for two.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks on top, up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Furter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the one. Shot on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Charge has got his first 2 points of the night. Now Williams. It's Okongwu, top of the key. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Back to Payne. Shamet on the wing. Baseline J on the way. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks leading by 13. Here's Herter. They get it again. Okongwu's shot is good.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Sharge. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. From deep, Gallinari sinks the three-pointer. Gallinari's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Payne with it and guarded by Capella. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Jake Crowder has developed into a very reliable mid-range shooter. You don't want to let him get comfortable.
Here's Young. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Saric passes to Payne. Buries it from three-point range.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes it to Capella. Young with the ball. Bridges covering. And that one's good. Hunter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Payne. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Outside Collins. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 16. Crowder kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Now, here is Young. 1:12 left in the fourth. The pass to Collins. Young outside for the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capella.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And so it's the Hawks.